So the year's 2012, and you go up to one of your friends and you say, hey bro, I just made $36,000. And they're like, how the hell did you do that? And you say, well, I went to the Apple App Store, I downloaded one of the apps on the top charts, and I used it for about 20 minutes, and they sent me 36 grand. And they're like, what the hell? That's not a thing. Because frankly, it sounds absolutely ridiculous. But now, thanks to blockchain technology and the incredible innovation of airdrops, this has now actually been happening for the last few years. People are being airdropped 10 grand, 20 grand, 500 grand, or even millions of dollars for just interacting or playing around with an early project. And if you haven't experienced this for yourself yet, welcome to the incredible world of airdrops, where you can find a crypto project that hasn't launched their token yet, use the app as an early adopter. And when they finally launch their token, they'll send you cold hard cash money for basically free. Well, sometimes you have to pay a little bit in order to get more back, but that's a pretty good deal. And if you want a slice of the airdrop action this year, we've put together a list of the top 5 crypto airdrops upcoming that you can participate in and qualify your wallet for with minimal effort. So if you like the way that sounds, hit that like button below, put on your free money hat, and let's jump in. Now, airdrops are actually one of my favorite corners of the crypto world. Why? Because there are a lot of zero-sum games out there in crypto, from day trading or people selling scammy courses, all the way to the rising and falling of hot NFT projects. And in all these things, when you make $1,000, it means someone else has actually lost that $1,000, hence the zero-sum game, which is okay. But something even cooler are positive sum opportunities, like airdrops. This is where everybody involved wins. Let's have a look at the latest Arbitrum airdrop, where people got given $500 up to $10,000 for using their protocol. And if you weren't one of these people who actually cashed in on this airdrop from Arbitrum, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because we talked about this in our last airdrop video, giving you the heads up that they were most likely going to do this. And if you missed out, don't do it again. So hit that subscribe button below. Okay, so how did everybody win in the Arbitrum airdrop? That's a pretty big call. So let's break it down. If you don't know, Arbitrum is an optimistic roll-up scaling solution for Ethereum. It's essentially one that's going to save you thousands of dollars of gas fees over your lifetime and also help ETH scale be faster and process more transactions. So that's the first win. That's a win for society. Secondly, it's obviously a win for the Arbitrum project itself, because they encourage people to use their technology. And when they airdrop their crypto to early adopters, they know these people are less likely to paper hands their token. They then build strong brand loyalty. And of course, these tokens aren't dropping 100% of their tokens to their fans, but they're keeping some for themselves. So when the value of your airdrop goes up, so does the value of their teams. That's a win for Arbitrum. And finally, this might be the most obvious one. It's a win for people like me and you, people who want to take advantage of these opportunities of getting airdropped free money or close to free money in the crypto world. Why? Because we play around with a dApp or two, and then all of a sudden we're getting paid $500 to $10,000 just for a few minutes of our time. That's the win-win-win. So if you want to participate in the next biggest airdrops this year, let's break down the top 5 upcoming airdrops and reveal the actions that you might need to take in order to qualify your wallet or wallets. So the first potential future airdrop project is called ZK-Sync. ZK-Sync is a layer 2 protocol that, like Arbitrum, scales Ethereum with cutting-edge zero-knowledge tech. The mission is not only to merely increase Ethereum's throughput, but to fully preserve its foundational values: freedom, self-sovereignty, decentralization at scale. Okay, but what about their token? Well, here is the good news. ZK-Sync has confirmed the release of their token, so we know for a fact that it's coming. And an airdrop will be its most likely deployment method. So what do you have to do in order to qualify to get airdropped these ZK-Sync token? Well, with all the projects in this list, we don't know the exact criteria, because people are just going to game the system and get more tokens for doing less. But we can look at the past airdrops and the histories of projects like ZK-Sync to know exactly what the criteria was for those, so we can apply it to ZK-Sync. So these were the steps to qualify for the recent Arbitrum airdrop, and you can apply this to the ZK-Sync protocol and most likely qualify your wallet for that sweet airdrop. You have to do 3 of the following things: bridge to the Arbitrum protocol, conduct transactions over time, interact with a range of smart contracts, transacted some volume, used Arbitrum Nova, and Optimism's airdrop actually took into account the volume of ETH, so maybe moving some volume through there would be useful. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A list of potential upcoming airdrops is fantastic, and a list of actions to qualify your wallets is even more fantastic. Yay, go Benji, thank you so much, we love you. I love you guys too. But to be honest, it still leaves you with a bunch of effort and a lot of confusion on exactly what you're doing. So good news, we've actually put together a step-by-step airdrop click-along. Sort of like a sing-along, but with cash money being sent to your wallet. So all you have to do is watch it, copy our actions click by click, and qualify your wallet or as many wallets as you want to qualify for these 5 potential airdrops in this video. And if we go off past airdrop values, you could potentially be qualifying your wallets for thousands of dollars of cash money being dropped into it when these tokens finally drop. And if you're fast enough in the click along or within a few minutes of work. But no, we aren't selling this sweet click along for thousands and thousands of dollars. But we're actually launching it completely free to our Patreon community. There's a link in the description below if you're not already a member yet and want to qualify for these airdrops and get a bunch of other awesome perks. We have things like incredible influencer portfolio trackers, buy alerts, and crypto cheat sheets to help you take advantage of these amazing opportunities in Web3 without having to spend weeks and weeks researching for yourself and really not knowing how to distinguish the signal from all the noise out there. The link is in the description below. Click it, fill out your details, and get instant access to this click along and everything else. And that takes us to the next potential airdrop this year. It's called LayerZero. And as the name suggests, it's a LayerZero project. LayerZero described themselves as an on-the-chain interoperability protocol designed for lightweight message passing across chains. It facilitates cross-chain network fund transfers and is used by popular projects like PancakeSwap, SushiSwap, Radiant, and Hashflow. LayerZero attracted over $170 million worth of fund from top investing firms like Sequoia Capital, A16Z, Binance Labs, Coinbase, Tiger Global, Polygon, PayPal, and others. What others? Well, actually they attracted money from FTX and Alameda Research, which this is probably the funnest fact about LayerZero is they actually bought back their investment shares from those companies after the whole fiasco went down. Sort of makes me trust this protocol quite a bit. And the Zero token has also been confirmed and is likely to be distributed through an airdrop to avoid regulatory concerns. And of course gain a really loyal audience. The steps for you to qualify are most likely going to be interacting with the official LayerZero projects like Stargate, Aptos Bridge, Harmony Bridge, and Bitcoin Bridge, as well as using projects that use tech like PancakeSwap, SushiSwap, Radiant, and Hashflow like we mentioned earlier. And the third best airdrop this year that you can qualify your wallet or wallets for is Sui or Sui. Not exactly sure how to pronounce this one. But Sui want to be a layer 1 solution for the next billion users. They're a proof-of-stake layer 1 blockchain for building a variety of applications at high speeds and low transaction cost. It uses the Move programming language created by Facebook for the DM blockchain and is being developed by the team at Miston Labs. The 5 co-founders of Sui are former senior leaders of Facebook's Meta Advanced Blockchain Research and Development Organization, and they were responsible for delivering some of the most advanced open source components such as the programming language, execution, and cryptography of the DM network. Their token is coming. It'll have a 10 billion supply, with some available during mainnet launch and the rest in vesting periods. It'll function as a native asset for on-chain activities, giving out rewards for validators and stakers, plays role in governance, and allowing participation in on-chain voting for protocol update. But how do we qualify for this? Well, great question. In order to qualify for the airdrop, I recommend using their testnet or devnet, in addition to running your wallet through basically everything on the protocol once they do launch that mainnet. And once again, if you do want the step-by-step click-along walkthrough, the link will be in the Patreon below where we'll walk you through every single step that we're currently doing for our wallets to make sure that your wallets are getting the same white glove treatment. Which takes us to the 4th potential airdrop this year. And the token is called Scroll. And Scroll is another zero-knowledge based rollup based on the ZK-EVM on Ethereum, which aims to solve the scaling problem of the Ethereum network. And like Optimism, Arbitrum, and ZK Sync, they're most likely going to be doing a token airdrop to reward early adopters. And just like Sui, the mainnet has not launched yet. We are really early in these protocols. So I would run my wallet through the testnet features and even deploy a simple smart contract or create an NFT project to ensure that our wallets really qualify. The extra tip here is I would also join their Discord and earn the mystery role badge just in case they want to factor this in. And finally, lucky last, the 5th airdrop or 5th potential airdrop this year. And this one could be really lucrative. It's a project called StarkNet. And the company saw an $8 billion valuation during a funding round earlier this year. It's essentially another solution to the blockchain trilemma. It wants to hugely increase blockchain transactions but maintain decentralization through using validation before committing the transactions to the blockchain. Starkware have a massive team, and the co-founder Eli Ben Sasson received his PhD in theoretical computer science from the Hebrew University in 2001. Eli is a co-inventor of the Stark, Fry, and Zero Cash protocols and a founding scientist of the Zcash company, which you may have heard of before. Over the years, he has held research positions at the Institute of Advanced Study at Princeton, Harvard, and MIT. And the token has indeed been confirmed by Starkware. And it's obvious that Starkware is actually willing to do an airdrop in order to distribute these tokens because apparently they can't do a token sale due to SEC regulation. good news for us. So to qualify for this sweet cash money from StarkNet, I would highly recommend running your wallet through the bridge, minting an NFT, and using some of the dApps and swap token. You might also be served well to supply some liquidity, as this could increase your allocated amount once the Stark token finally drops. Now, very important, we are going to be doing a part 2 for this series with another 5 awesome tokens, so make sure you're subscribed to double the amount of airdrops that you're going to get this year.